Eagle 7
Sports Radio. The station is called Eagle 7 Sports Radio. Eagle, one, because that's the bird identified with Nigeria's football team. And me, I was the member of the Eagles team. 7, the number I played. And my lucky number generally, everything about me, 777. So Eagle 7 is a reflection of me and my place in sports in Nigeria. So, and it's a specialized station, it's a sports radio station, and that's very, very important. I want people to know it's a sports radio. It's not a radio station, it's a sports radio station. It's like a newspaper that has a sports section. It's different from a newspaper that is a sports newspaper.
Yes.
There are differences. So every station has a sports section. Mine does not have a news, political news or any other news section. Mine is a complete sports station. So that's what we do. And we look at other aspects of life through the prism of sports. We do entertainment, we do music, we do culture, but it's all connected to the sports. And it is located in Abeokuta. Not by design, that it was located in Wasini, but I couldn't get the support of the Ogun State government to use the mast in Wasini, so I had to use the mast in Abeokuta. So, and it is terrestrial radio on the frequency of 103.7, and is limited to Abeokuta and environs. Like every station is limited to the town, every FM station is limited to the town in which it is situated. But with new technology, with the benefit of new technology, it is available all over the world. So anywhere you are in the world, you can listen to Eagle 7 Sports Radio. So that's our focus really. We are trying to set up a radio station that will be global in nature, that will take care of our immediate environment, but also take us to the rest of the world. So it is a voice, it is Afrocentric. We are focusing on the black race, on Africans, on our people in the African diaspora, to promote all of that through our station and make sure that it is heard and heard properly around the world. So the programs are designed like that also, to be of global content, but primarily selling Afrocentrism, our own culture, our environment, our people, the events we do are involved in, and to promote us, and even our black music. We play only black music. We don't play Oyibo music. So we are still building. 3 months into it, we are still constructing. We have a long way to go.
I know you present a program.
Yes. I present one program every Saturday morning, and that's unmissable for those who know it already. It is everywhere. I promote it. 90 minutes with mathematical, and you need to listen to appreciate it.
In those days, how do you always feel when the commentators used to describe you as mathematical?
I didn't know that. We are playing on the field. Yeah. The commentators are commentating on radio, so we didn't know. It was after that, we would get to know, and I actually kept some recordings, and in latter years, there was a guy who worked with the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. He brought me all the audio recordings of the matches that we played. He brought me all, and we tried to market. Nobody bought, because commentaries, where would you sell them? Where would you put them? Except you bought them for the archives. Unfortunately, they were in CDs, and somehow I lost all of them. I was very careless because nobody was going to buy. I wish I'd kept them. Now, I would have made a lot of money from them.
So what was it about the sidelines that?
I don't know. It is. You should tell me. No, I really don't know. Me, I was just playing. It was not as if I thought there was something special. I didn't think there was something special. My mentality really was not that of a typical football player. You know, I had no ambitions that I desperately wanted to be this, to be that, to be left. No, 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 no. I had no such. I was just enjoying my game. You know, as an Egbaman, I was more interested in to start with my education. That's what brought me to the Southwest. Football came and intervened in my life, and I couldn't get away from it because it came, you know, in a flood, massive like that, just took over my life, and it became difficult for me to leave it and pursue other things. So that's why I stuck with it, and I was not the typical football player. I was enjoying it, I was playing it, but I was aware of the consequences of, because it's not as if we had players who were doing well and they were living well and they were, you know, we didn't have people like that to idolize and want to emulate, and we didn't have anybody like that. Thunder Balogun existed, but he was a coach. He was a poor coach, and he was the most known football player in the whole of Nigeria, and yet he was in Ibadan with us, but he was just a coach. So and that was not my vision of what I wanted to be, and he was the biggest. So when you look around you, we saw popular players. They were not doing very well. They were not respected. They were not, unlike now. You see, so it wasn't something that drove me to want to do this one. I was just doing my own. I'm not fully appreciative, you know. So that was it.
Height, or what role did it play in the game? So your, because I know.
Yeah, because I was tall, 6'1", and a few inches. I could head the ball, and I learned to head the ball. So a lot of my goals came from heading the ball. I used my height to great advantage. I could leap and jump and head the ball, and my limbs, I have long legs, so I could also sprint. You know, I could avoid tackles. So my height was a big advantage.
How were you discovered in the early days?
I wasn't discovered. Was I discovered? I was playing in Jos. I was playing, and I played for my school. The Civil War decimated the school's population. You know, because a lot of them were Igbo students in a Catholic school. So I mean, most of them left when the crisis began in '66. So the school was reduced to a very small number. That meant that automatically we restarted the school with 17 students, and I was one of them. So, and if you have a school population 17 and you have a football team, that means we had only one supporter. We had only one cheerleader. All of us were in the school team, and I played throughout for the school team. So I was just there playing. And when I finished, they invited me to the academic house. And then I didn't play in the academic house, they invited me. I came to Ibadan, and I started playing for a club. Somebody introduced me. We were in school anyway. One of my colleagues introduced me to a club, so we were going to school. I was at the Polytechnic, and I was training with this team. And yeah, we did well. We won the Challenge Cup 1 year later in the West, to show how good we were. Very, very good players, student players. To win the Challenge Cup with all the professionals, WNDC and all those housing corporation, whereas we were just a small team. And we won the Challenge Cup in the West. So people had to take notes, and they noticed us students playing. 1 year later, I was declared the best player in the West. I was invited to play in the Western Lions team, went with the Western State team to the first National Sports Festival. That December, I was invited to the national team. So it was just wow, 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 wow. Then I was wondering myself how how good I was to be so just invited. Is that how you go to the national team? But I was there, and that helped build up confidence. And the big clubs, shooting stars came looking, and I joined them, even though I was in school, until I graduated. So, and in the year I graduated, we won the Africa Cup, and I was the key person there. You know, I was the key person there. And I also went with the Nigerian team to the Olympics the same year I graduated. I did my youth service in the Olympic Games
What year was that,
in
sir?
Europe in 1976. And in Europe, you see, we were the most traveled national team in our history. The most traveled, the Green Eagles at that time. So through those years, we went everywhere. We went to China, we went to Hong Kong, we went to 10 countries in Europe. And, we're traveling the world. Played all over Africa. Went to North America, went to Canada. It was fantastic.